Hi, welcome back to Ahead of the Curve. I'm your host, Dr. Megan Teed, and today we have Kerry Green back for another Convo. Welcome back, Kerry.
Yay. Thanks for having me again. It's been a while.
It has been
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got back from an exciting trip.
Yes, an excursion in the Virgin Islands for a wedding.
Yeah, how'd your body hold up for that?
It actually I was very pleased. I didn't have any pain. I was pretty relaxed. Like, the way home was a little rough. Just,
Mhm.
the planes are, like, small and you can't really move a lot, but it did pretty well.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you have like a little routine that you do, like once you get to your destination, just to do some self care?
Yeah, I always bring my ball. So if I don't use a ball after traveling, I'm like so knotted up. So I'll just like roll out against the wall a little bit. And honestly, at this point, even some like cat cows and
Yeah.
some 360 breathing goes a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
And hydration, hydrogen water. I'm really into
Mhm.
that right now.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you end up getting another bottle?
No, I've been using tabs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And is that better or
It
worse than
it
bottle?
doesn't, taste as good as the bottle, but it works the same, but it's just you have to wait for the thing to fully dissolve, and then you have to drink it right away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you gotta chug it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely like, it for sure works. I have much more energy,
Mhm.
and my body feels a lot more relaxed when I'm drinking hydrogen consistently, which I didn't realize because I fell off it after my husband broke my bottle. But yeah, I love
Yeah.
it.
Hmm. I have fallen off. I still have my bottle, but I have so many things I'm doing right now with this nutrition plan I'm on. I think adding another like type of fluid and drink that I have to drink, I'm going to go crazy.
Oh my gosh, what's the plan?
So the first month, so I'm on the second month now of this protocol. And the first month, I was having to take a lot of supplements all at one time.
Mm,
And I told my nutritionist that I'm working with that I was getting kind of like gaggy, like having to take that many things all at the same time. So I don't know if she interpreted that as like, let's just drink a bunch of things instead.
You're like, That's not gonna help."
So I have like this powder that I put into water that I have to drink. And then I have like a mineralization dropper that I have to put in like
Mhm.
another glass of water that I have to drink. And then I take like this oil, liposome oil. I might be saying that wrong. And then I'm taking this other like thing. I don't know. It's really gross. It's like a paste type of
Ew.
like
Don't taste me.
take that and like take a shot of
Eh,
water afterwards
oh
to
my
get it.
gosh.
It's so I don't know. So
You're
like
being tortured.
yeah, I feel like I'm being hazed.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I
um,
I hope it all works for all that.
yeah, I know, I know. Um, and sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, am I making things worse because I'm having to do like all these extra things and I'm now hyper vigilant about like the food that I'm eating and all of that. And I know that like that affects your nervous system and
Mhm.
that affects how you digest your food. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope. We work on that a lot in my programs because a lot of my clients are like on that merry-go-round of like something's wrong. Now I'm going to do like a food protocol or a supplement protocol. But then that's stress. To a certain extent it can be stressful and then it like continues the loop. So
Yeah.
yeah. But everyone's different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the idea because I had questions about how many supplements she was having me take initially. I'm like, "Holy moly, like,
Yeah.
how do I know what's helping? How do I know what's not helping?" And she said, "Our goal is to, we're in the stabilization phase where we're just trying to get like your digestion more smooth and stable and things like that. And then eventually it should all be food instead
Mm.
of,
Yeah,
having to take so many supplements, which I can get on board with that.
right.
But yeah, right now I'm just like,
Oh my
Lord
goodness.
help me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you do like, do you know how to do like a nervous system stomach massage?
I know how to do a stomach massage for digestion, but I don't know if it's a nervous system.
It's probably the same thing. So if you massage like harder than you think you should up the right and down the left, it's good for your digestion, but it also puts you back into parasympathetic if you do it for
Yeah.
long enough, like at least 3 minutes.
Oh, 3 minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I learned like up the right, across, like the transverse colon, and then down on the left.
Yeah,
And then you could just kind of like keep making that circle.
exactly. Yeah.
But I never did it for that length of time, I don't think. I just like maybe did it a few reps and then called it a day.
Try it
So,
out.
are you supposed to do that before or after you eat?
It doesn't matter, but I'd probably do it before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to get yourself in a good state before
Yeah,
bed.
because then you'll digest better too if you're in parasympathetic to eat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good recommendation. I do it all I can get, I think.
I know. I do that to my husband all the time. He's always complaining about his stomach, and I'm like, "Get in there." Like, he's like, "I don't wanna do it. Do it for me."
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
Yes. I know all about that.
Yeah.
I had, I have him now schedule appointments for
Mm,
that. Like, "You want me to work on your back? Get on my schedule, please,
I
because
love that.
when I'm not working, I don't really wanna be doing PT as much as I love my job and as
Wait,
much
that's
as I love my husband."
amazing. That's such a good idea. Get on my schedule.
Yeah. I'm like, "I'm not gonna charge you, but just get on my schedule."
Yeah, or pay me, whatever. I'll take it.
Pay me with a nice dinner.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So, I don't think we've gotten to talk about your podcast on here or not. It's been a while since I've seen you, so I can't remember. Um, Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I it's pretty new, so I don't think I had it when we met last, but, I think there's like 10 or 12 episodes out. It's called The Anxiety Party, and I love it. I'm having so much fun.
Okay.
Trying to keep it very casual, digestible episodes where I'll tell, like, basically a story of something that I experienced personally with anxiety, where I got stuck and, like, what I did to get over it with anxiety, with my nervous system, with my scoliosis.
Nice.
So I'm loving it. It's
Yay.
so fun, yeah.
Great. How many episodes have you done so far?
I think it's like 10 or only.
Nice.
It's pretty new, yeah.
Great. That's a good amount. So, like, do they come out weekly, monthly?
Yes, every Monday,
Every
and I
Monday.
and I haven't missed one yet, so
Yay.
that's the hardest part,
Yeah.
being
It
consistent.
is. It's hard.
Yeah. I can't
It's
wait to
hard.
have you on.
Yeah, I'd love to come on.
Mhm. Yeah, so all things like nervous system chats and all of that, everything that you could possibly wanna know about that is already on there.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's so good. So
Mhm.
then you're just having some guests and stuff woven into that as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna rotate story time with me, like my own stories, and then some like tips and tricks, education, and then my guest episodes.
Great. Love that.
Yeah.
Cool. And then you just did like a kind of a big update to your program that you run. So it's gone from 8 weeks to 6 months.
Yes, I did a big, massive overhaul.
What made you switch that up?
So even though the nerve dysor, which is what it was called before, was giving, like, such amazing results in just 8 weeks. I found that there's a little bit of, obviously, nervous system stress that comes from the worrying about it only being 8 weeks. So, the worry about time is kinda, like, slowing people down. So I was like, "Okay, let's just solve that problem. Let's make it longer." And now it's less just about getting out of survival mode and getting rid of anxiety, but, like, making sure that it never comes back by
Mm,
doing a lot of identity work.
nice.
So,
Okay,
stepping into, like, I am healed, I no longer have anxiety, like, that's not who I am anymore, so we can never go back.
nice. That's important.
It's what everyone misses.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It's
"Okay, I feel better," but then something happens and then you go back.
right. You backslide. Um, that's great. And so can people join at any time, or do you have a start and a stop to that?
Yes, anytime. Yeah,
Okay,
anytime, yeah.
cool. And then do people get to interact with one another, or since it's like, more like not therapy, but how to say this, but um, yeah, do they get to
Yeah.
interact with one another?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. It's no matter what, they're gonna be in the NeuroBabe Club, but you can choose if you wanna do just group or if you want to add, like, a mentorship to it. So you could do all one-to-ones with me and, daily WhatsApp. Just depends on the kind of support that you
Mhm.
want, but everybody goes through the course and is in the community no matter what.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
I love that. I've
So
had a couple of women who I've worked with who have joined and they've loved it. Actually, I think more than that. But anyway, you said that you're kind of seeing a little bit of like a common thread between some of the Scully folks.
yeah, which is something that you and I had already wondered about.
Mhm.
Um, my gosh, probably, like, even years ago, you might have said something about that to me. And there's, like, a little bit of a theme where, and I don't ask me why, but we can ponder it.
Mhm.
People with scoliosis, or women with scoliosis, have some kind of, like, emotional immaturity or unavailability or controllingness with their mothers.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. How does this come up? Like, is this in your conversations with them? Like, is it just, like a little form that they fill out or like a questionnaire that you go through with them that it
Mhm.
comes up?
Well, we talk about everything, like, you have to talk about everything because you're going to track what affects your nervous system on a daily basis. So, for example, you could be feeling totally fine, and then you get a call from your mom, and suddenly you're not fine. Suddenly you're feeling, panicked or anxious, or your back hurts suddenly.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of things that we track, and then we talk about them and we solve them. Like, how are you responding to that in a different way? Like, whether it's working on your nervous system or thinking about it differently, it's all really important. But I just think it's so interesting, these themes.
Mhm.
And then it got me thinking, is it because of what you and I have been talking about recently, something with energy? When you go through certain experiences growing up, like, it actually impacts your energy, which
Right.
impacts the balance in your body. Your body goes off balance because emotions are energy. So if you're having an emotional experience that's hard
Right.
and you don't know what to do with it, it makes sense that it would throw things off in certain ways.
Definitely. Because when you're not taught how to have an adult, not even an adult, but like have a conversation about the way that you're feeling or even like able to express the way that you're feeling, that emotion or that energy gets stuck
Yeah,
in your body somewhere.
exactly. I say it goes into a little black box, and then the box gets more and more packed over the years, and then eventually it just
Yeah.
starts spewing out.
Yeah. Yes. It is really
Yeah.
fascinating.
And then there's another layer of that is like, okay, if that's all happening, is it okay for you to set boundaries in your life too?
Mhm.
And, if you can't, which is something I experience because a lot of times I would like feel guilty if I wanted to set one.
For sure.
But then you feel guilty, but you're also a little mad too. And so that's more energy going into the black box.
Yeah,
And your spine is like, I don't know what to
exactly.
do with this.
Yeah. Um, I heard somebody say recently that people with, chronic conditions, so that could be scoliosis, autoimmune, whatever, especially women, they could benefit from being a little bit more of a bitch
Mhm. True.
every now and then
It's
just
true.
to and even if you aren't actually being mean, like, you feel like you are, because
Yes.
you haven't set that boundary before,
Right.
and, the person that you're needing to set that boundary with, they usually know that they can push your buttons and you won't respond because you've always been a nice girl or a nice
Mhm.
person, and they can rely upon you just sitting and taking it.
Yeah, and you subconsciously know that. I mean, you might logically know it too,
Mhm.
but that also creates like anger is like the biggest one, right? That I see get stuck, whether you know you have it are angry or not. Some people really feel it.
Yeah.
Like me, I used to like punch holes in walls, but then some people are like, I don't have any anger. I
Yeah,
never get angry.
that's
Um,
me.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, and that was why I also wanted to add that to my new program, like, what to do with specific emotions, not just, like, regulate in general, but, if you have anger, like, what is certain exercises you can do to release it in a healthy way so you're not lashing out on people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How can you because I am one of those people who I'm like, "I don't have anger,"
Yeah.
but I obviously probably do. How do you identify that in yourself if you're just, like, kinda blind to it?
You can start practicing labeling your emotions, which we're not good at all. We just call everything, like, good or bad, happy or sad, anxious. I'm
Mhm.
anxious or I'm not anxious, but, like, when you really start labeling and paying attention to the changes, you might find that you do know when you're angry.
Mm.
So that's one thing, and the other thing is you can do, like, somatic exercises that release anger, and then you don't have to know or not, you just, like, you'll be getting it out regardless.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Like, one is called Sacred Rage.
What's it called?
Sacred Rage, where you're, like, throwing things down and
Ooh.
pretending to growl, but it gets the anger out.
Oh, you growl.
Yeah. You don't have to make sound, but you can.
I need a soundproof room.
Yeah. You could go in your car.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I yell enough in my car. See? I am
You
angry.
are angry then. Road rage, she's hiding
Road
it.
rage. That's
She's
where
a
it comes out.
mhm.
Yeah. Had somebody cut me off today, and anyway.
I wouldn't wanna cross you. You're the most dangerous kind.
Stuffing it down, right?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
amazing.
so you're reading a book that we always have these, like, parallels happening, I feel like, in our lives.
Mhm.
Um, I'm working with this holistic nutritionist who talks a lot about energy and, frequency and voltage and things like that, of our cells, of, our biofield, things like that, and, it's led me down this path of how does that relate to scoliosis or how does that relate to my own body, the shapes that I hold myself in, my own biofield. And you're kind of going along this similar route.
Mhm.
I saw you're reading a book about frequency. How did you start reading that or come across that book?
It it found me. It's gonna sound weird, but everything always finds me. So a quantum coach, I'm saying found me because I stumbled upon her and I was like, "I don't even know what this is, but I need it." So I started working with her, which for a different reason, like more so to get what you want in life quicker.
Mhm,
And, she's teaching me a lot about like the quantum realm and how you can use your brain to get what you want just by imagining something because your brain doesn't know the difference between if you're saying something happened or like it didn't actually happen, it doesn't matter. Like you can actually like create that's how you manifest.
mhm.
Right? Like if I say today, I'm so happy I made $10,000 today. Your brain thinks you made it, and then your reality will catch up to you, which I know again, it sounds really weird.
Mhm. Yeah,
But that's the kind of the journey that I'm going on right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fascinating with frequencies and things like that because the science is catching up
Yeah.
to proving these things in that, like, I can't remember what the study is, but you have this glass of water, somebody's talking a bunch of trash, like negative things to the water or near it, and you look at it on a cellular level and it actually gets ugly. Like those
Right.
cells, they get ugly.
Right.
And then you do the same thing or you talk kindly about the or near the other glass of water and then those cells look beautiful. Um and it really makes you more introspective about what am I saying and thinking the majority of the day that's affecting me on a cellular level like
Right.
that.
Yeah, because your cells are listening, and if you look under whatever probably stronger than a microscope, but, like, if you're looking at the cells and what they're doing, if you're talking to them or if you're in fight or flight, like, the cells are
Mm,
very chaotic, and if you're regulated, they're, like, swimming along doing what they need to do, and
that
you
will
can
help.
actually observe that.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's really
They're
fascinating.
even making a chaotic noise. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It
Yeah.
totally makes sense.
Yeah, so I love the idea of bringing that into the work because it's going to be
Yeah.
rapid healing.
Mhm. Mhm. So are you applying the things that you're learning in this book or through your coach first, or are you kind of like sprinkling it in a little bit
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
sprinkling it.
tea?
I'm sprinkling it in some of the like brain, well, there is a like a quantum leaping section now in the club and how to talk to your cells too in
Mhm.
different ways. So I'm really excited about that part. I'm like, how much of this do I put in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh. I feel like it's endless, like the way that we evolve as we're teaching things and yeah, trying to figure out what to include, what not to include.
Yeah. But take everyone on the journey with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I am looking into doing this spinal attunement program where we're working with people's energy fields and biofields and um, being able to feel and see where that energy is getting stuck. And they've had some really powerful thing, things happen with people with scoliosis where it's like life changing
Yeah.
within a matter of one session, working with them and unraveling those tensions that have been held in the body for years.
I believe that because the light that I use is quantum healing. So that is doing the same thing just with a device.
Mm,
And I have unraveled so much
that's
since
amazing.
using it. Yeah. So I love that for you. Oh,
That's very
My gosh, that's amazing. I
Yeah.
truly believe it. Like, I've seen it in myself, so I know that will work.
Mhm. Really
It's just
cool.
crazy that you can do it with
I know.
yeah.
So, one thing I was mentioning to Kelly Kelly, oh, what's your name?
It was going to be Kelly, my mom said, so that's fine.
I was talking to Kerry beforehand. Where did I play tennis with a Kelly, and I feel like I was just anyway, on my mind, um, about how this program, they can do this through Zoom somehow, and that's part of me that's like, "Okay, really?"
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
And then I says to her that, "Well, in quantum physics, there's no time or space, so there really is no Zoom." Like, actually, we're in the same room together right now, according to quantum physics.
I mean, I can feel people's energy
Yeah.
through Zoom, so there's that. Like, I've had people where I'm like, "Oh,"
Oh,
you
totally.
know, you can totally feel it through a screen.
You can feel it in the room with someone, across the room. I mean, I think that it goes further than this, but your heart can scan other people's energy up to 10 feet.
Hmm. Is this heart did you learn this through heart math?
I think it was through my coach. She might have I think sh
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, so this, um I don't know what it is. I think it is a measurement tool called heart math where they're able to actually measure these things that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So science is catching up to, what people in Eastern medicine have been doing for centuries.
Yeah, totally. This isn't new.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Mhm.
Wow.
Gosh, it's so weird. Oh my god. I can't believe we're doing the same thing. What's
Well,
next?
it's because we're on the same frequency.
Yeah, no, really. Yeah,
Oh, man. Um, what did oh, before we hop off because time just flies
yeah.
every time. I had somebody ask what, our wind down routines are before bed, and I'll have you start.
Yeah, so lately I've been doing my vibration plate for like 5 minutes,
Mm,
just because I sit all day and that's just like a whole other thing. But, so vibration plate and then I do a little like maybe a cat cow or something. If I feel tense, I might do a little body tapping.
mhm,
But sometimes I don't do anything and I just make sure that I'm like not having any bright lights on. I'm really big into that. Red light
mhm.
only at night. Turn the blue light completely off in my phone, so I put it on, like, a red setting and read a real book in bed.
Yeah.
Not even on my phone, just, like, a real old school and then I
Mhm.
fall asleep so easy because my nervous system's like, "Okay, we know what to expect."
So nice.
Yeah. What about you?
Um, so I now am drinking a chamomile tea before bed. So about an hour before I want to be sleeping, I drink it. Same thing, we turn off pretty much all of the blue light other than the TV because we
Yeah,
we we don't watch TV in bed, but we usually are watching a show or something like a little bit before bed.
yeah.
We've swapped out all of the light bulbs in the house. Well, not all of them, but the ones in our central locations that we use, like in the bathroom and um, mostly the bathrooms and our bedroom. They're circadian bulbs,
Oh,
which, yeah,
what are those different from just, like, a different color?
um, they they just don't have the blue light in them, I
Okay.
think. They're more like an amber color. Mark is like, "This reminds me of my grandparents' bathroom in the 7 or in the
Oh,
8."
I know what you're talking about. Yes, I love those.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
really
cute.
nice and
Yeah.
cozy. He doesn't like it because it doesn't wake him up as much in the
Mhm.
morning, but I'm like, "That's good for you. It's good. It's like, a positive thing that
Yeah.
you're not blasted by these terrible fluorescent lights."
Oh, so annoying.
I will do some elongations on my pull-up bar, and, um, I've actually I don't know if I'm sold on this yet, but, um, supposedly you should be wearing a pair of socks to bed, because
What?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This is according to traditional Chinese medicine where, um, it helps with your s
Kidney life force?
kidney energy, like,
Mhm.
it helps,
Keep it in?
yes,
Thank you. Yeah.
it helps contain it so that you're not having to, like, burn a bunch of energy trying
Oh,
to stay warm when you're sleeping. That's how I understand it. I could have that mixed up, but, I did it a couple of nights, and I actually do feel quite a bit of a difference.
wow.
Can't say I love it, like, as I'm trying to fall asleep, I'm like, "Oh gosh, my feet are hot."
Yeah, you have to have your feet, like, out out of the quilt or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, and then I read. I read a physical book. I've always been a physical book girl, like, I just I
Yeah.
love it. I love the way it smells.
Mm, I love
Mhm.
that, yeah. Oh, I also put a little lavender on my pillow. I just dump it
Ooh,
right on there.
nice.
Yeah, just
And
another sensory thing for your nervous system.
that is really nice.
Mhm. What were you gonna say?
I just remembered also I have that Hatch alarm clock. So, I turn that on at night, and it actually does, like, a sunset
Oh,
type of
nice.
thing, and it has, like, trickling water playing in the
Oh,
background.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, so, I have made, some changes with my nighttime routine because, man, I used to, like, watch TV, and then we would have the TV on in the bedroom, which I did
Mm,
not ever like, but it helps my husband fall asleep. Um, and I would eat, like, way too late, all those things
yeah,
that are terrible, drink alcohol, like,
mhm.
so
Yeah, same. I used to have the worst insomnia too from all of that.
mhm.
Like, wondering why I'm laying there till 2 AM when I've been under fluorescent lights, drink alcohol, eat dinner late, TV
Yeah,
in bed, like, whatever, all this stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
But now I'm good, and I don't need an alarm anymore because the kittens wake me up.
oh, aw.
I don't set an alarm.
What
Yeah.
time they wake you up?
Between 5 and 6.
Oof.
They start biting my feet, like,
Oh,
through the quilt because they think it's, a toy.
that's so funny. Do they so they sleep with you guys? Oh.
Yeah, it's so cute. You just see, like, little ears because they have tiny heads.
And do they sleep, like, right next to each other? Because they love each
Yeah,
other
they
so much?
do. Mhm.
Oh.
I know, I love them.
Oh, oh my gosh. How old are they now?
Um, they must be, like, 3 months now. They were really small when we got them. You saw how small they were. They were the size of my hand.
Oh my god.
So they're, like, maybe 3 and a half months, yeah.
How big will they get?
They seem like they're getting really big.
Oh, no.
They went from, "Nobody can see me except you," but they went from, like, this, and now they're like this.
Oh,
They're in their lanky, like, teenager,
awkward,
yeah,
yeah.
awkward stage, gangly.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah,
My cat she's a trip. Yeah, we got her when she was 7, so it's a little different.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was
but
full
she's
grown.
fun.
Mhm.
All
Alright.
right. Well, this has been fun as always. Good to have you back, Carrie.
Yeah, thank you.
Until then, we'll see you next time. Stay well and stay ahead of the curve.